Hey, I'm Steve Dean, and you're watching TweelxTV.
Well, that's kinda right, 'cause when I'm out with them, I don't let her memory rule the night. For the most part, I'm okay, but I still miss her in a roundabout way.
I'm Steve Dean. I moved to Nashville in 1982 to pursue a songwriting career. When I was a little boy, I was watching the Ed Sullivan Show, and this group called the Beatles came on, and I was just completely taken by this. I had a flat top at the time, a haircut going up like that, and the next morning I said, I'm not wearing a flat top anymore, I'm growing my hair out. I want to be that guy who plays that funny looking bass guitar. I started writing songs at that early age of 9 because of this. I mean, this grabbed me big time. And Paul McCartney, to this day, when I'm talking to anybody, I will say he is the reason why I decided that music was where I wanted to be, with what I wanted to do with my life. Now, I never really thought, being from Little Rock, about making a living doing this. But the writing was something that I kept doing. I kept doing and kept doing. And by the time I was 28 years old, I moved to Nashville. Actually, I moved to Nashville when I was 26 and got into the business when I was 28. So again, I was, up until that point, I never thought I'd be making a living doing this. And sometimes it's hard to make a living doing this, but it's all worth it. And I have been so blessed in my life to be able to stay on this career path and write songs every day. I get up and that's what I do, is I write music every day, and I love that.
He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you. Eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike. Hey, we Dad, I wanna do everything you do, 'cause I've been watching.
I got with my first publisher in 1982 and was there for 16 years. I had scored 5 #1 hits during that period of time, and lots of other cuts by the artists of the time, and it was like Waylon Jennings, Steve Wariner, Ronnie Milsap, Barbara Mandrell, Russell Smith, to name someone who was just fantastic back in the day too. In 1998, I got offered a co-publishing deal with Ingram, and I left my publisher at that time and went on to start a co-publishing venture. In 2000, that company decided to go out of business, and I struck out on my own. And since that time, I've had 2 pretty good sized hits in my own publishing company, one by Joe Nichols and one by Rodney Atkins. Rodney Atkins' song, Watching You, was the most performed song in 2007. It earned over 2 million airplays in a very short period of time. I'm not sure where it's at now, and Joe Nichols was a top 15 song back in 2002 and had a couple of cuts on his record, Man with a Memory.
Tears were made of pennies, and a cold beer brought her back. My bank account and self-esteem would both be in the black. And if some Hollywood producer made a movie that was sad about some guy who lost the best thing he ever had, hey, I could be a star. It's cool to be a fool.
These days, I've been in the studio a lot with some young artists that I'm working with, and I'm still booking my own appointments, and I'm still taking care of all this stuff on my own. And like I said, it's just the most amazing thing that I'm able to have this much energy this far into my career. I'm Steve Dean, and thanks for checking this out. For more information, you can go to my website or Tweelx.com. We'll see you there.
Heartache made you famous, I'd be known from town to town. If tears were made of pennies and a cold beer brought her back, my bank account and self-esteem would both be in the black.